For almost 50 years, this was off limits to the West. Like Cuba, Myanmar was a closed economy. Now the country once known as Burma is opening up.
You just imagine the billions of dollars to get energy, to get roads, to get infrastructure. You know, that by default is a tremendous opportunity.
It's been only 3 years since the U.S. lifted sanctions. Hilton moved fast. Already there's a 200-room Hilton in Naypyidaw, the new capital city, a luxury beach resort in Napoli on the Bay of Bengal, and plans for at least 3 more Hiltons.
After the sanctions were lifted, there was obviously a great interest from a business perspective to come to the country, and also from a leisure perspective.
For decades, this was what the world knew of Burma. A brutal repression under military dictators. Now tourism is taking off, growing by more than 400% in 10 years. The rest of the world is starting to discover Myanmar's breathtaking beauty, its rich history, and of course,
same. This is same.
The food.
These prawns here, they're river prawns. Look at the size of that. Look at the color. They don't smell. They're naturally very sweet in flavor. Why do people come to Burma? That's why.
What's missing in Myanmar are first world standards. After so many years of isolation, the economy can barely meet the basic needs of Western companies, like Hilton.
Trying to make 5-star from scratch is quite a challenge. Finding team members, settling them here, getting supplies to the hotel, a lot of logistics challenges.
Myanmar wants to more than double tourism in the next 5 years, and the government has enlisted its friends in business to help. Hilton's partner is Chit Kang, a construction tycoon that a U.S. State Department official once called an up-and-coming crony.
Tell me a bit about your strategic partner, the Eden Group.
So far, we've just had nothing but great respect for each other. A lot of robust due diligence is done before we choose business partners, especially when we go into new countries. And so far, so good.
Myanmar's GDP may quadruple by 2030. You can see the scale of ambition in the new capital, Naypyidaw, carved out of forests and farmers' fields in just a decade. But the enormous city has less than 1 million inhabitants. Judging by the barely used international airport and the deserted 20-lane highways, Hilton may have to wait for years to earn a return on its investment.